My favourite thriller is Scream because it has all my favourite things about the thriller movie. For example, it has jump scares and lots of bloody violence.
So, what's your favourite slasher film and why?
Scream, because I think it's quite exciting.
Any other reasons?
No, not really.
What is your favourite slasher thriller and why?
My favourite slasher thriller is probably Scream because it's just got loads of action in it, and like just the whole storyline of it just builds tension throughout, and I just think it's really good and a really good plot, and the whole idea of it and all of the setting and everything. I just think it's such a good film.
I'd prefer a female character to die at the beginning of the film.
And would you prefer a male or a female character?
Probably male, because it's more relatable, so I could imagine myself being in the movie.
Okay. What would you prefer, a male or female character?
To be honest, I prefer a male character because I'm not sure. I just think that like males are more associated with like action and like I just think like the stereotypical. I just think a male would suit the role better.
Yeah.
I would like this movie to be set in a family home.
And where would you like the film to be set?
Like a forest or like somewhere quite quiet, kind of eerie. Because I think it would make it quite interesting.
Where would you like the movie to be set?
I've got out of two that I prefer. So my first would probably be like in the woods, like in the middle of the woods, because I just think it's such a good setting. Like it'll be all dark and gloomy, and I think that's just such a good setting for a slasher.
Yeah.
And I just think it will be really like mysterious and really good. But I'd also like it to be in, like a family household, like a family house.
Yeah.
Because I just think, just with the whole family there, I just think it's just a typical slasher setting, and every single slasher I've seen where something's been set in a family house, it's always ended up being really, really good, and it's just more realistic and yeah.
The most recent slasher movie I watched was Jason X. My favourite part of it was the excessive amount of violence.
So what was the most recent slasher film you watched and why did you like it?
Friday the 13th, because it was really scary. It had me on the edge of my seat, so yeah.
What was the most recent slasher thriller movie you watched, and what did you like about it?
The most recent, it's probably the most recent I saw was Paranormal Activity.
What did you like about that?
Well, like I said before, it was set in like a family house, and I literally loved it because just all the way throughout, like it was just all like from a camera's perspective, like they were filming all of it, and it just built tension like throughout, and it was just such a good setting, and also like with children there. So for example, the little girl in it, she was a girl and she ended up being possessed, and I think that was just such good. I think it was much more realistic, and I just thought it was so good, and it just built up so much tension throughout.
Okay, that's great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.